Okay, so the engine might work. We're gonna find out. The first thing we need to do is charge the battery. So what I did was I went to go purchase one of these home kit plug in the wall battery starter charger things. It also has an engine start mode, so you can get some more amperage in there and help the car out with starting. So I'm gonna plug it up to the battery port here, and we're gonna see how it goes. Now, I don't know if anybody's never charged a battery before, but it's pretty simple. You have the positive terminal here, and then you have a ground of some sort, which is usually connected to the chassis of the vehicle. You're going to hook up the positive end to the red, I guess, cord, and then the negative end or ground will connect together, and that'll be the black cord. So I'll set that up in a second. All right. So here I have the positive terminal hooked up to the positive terminal in the battery, and the negative charged to the, hooked up to the ground. Got it going here through the little charging station, and it's been telling me that I may just have a bad battery. So little LED is on saying to charge. For this, you just kind of change it based on what you want to do to the battery, either start the engine or charge it. I'm just going to charge for a while. I think the previous owner just kind of let it sit and die while he was trying to figure out all these issues, and then he didn't unplug the battery when the car wasn't in use, so it's died a couple times. But I'm just going to give it some juice, let it charge, and see if the battery needs to be replaced. Alright, so we've let it run for a little while. Correction, let it charge for a little while. The little indicator on here is still telling me that it's charging. I'm going to switch it to engine start. And it hasn't given me the bad battery flash again, so I think the battery just needed some juice. So we're going to amp it up. Puns. Hop in here. Scrounge for the key. It's around here somewhere. Whew. It's in the seat. So it has the one key. We take the one key, put it in the one ignition, and we're gonna listen to see what happens. It might blow up. I don't know. Here we go. Brake pedal. Nothing's happening. We can't even switch it to the on position and have things happen. That's really scary. Alright, so I guess I get to fiddle around with this thing and find out why the car won't even turn on when I crank it to the on position. I was just thinking maybe it's me, but no. Okay, so after looking at that little buddy down there and trying to figure out what's going on with the car, I've concluded that I'm just going to get my daily driver, jump it that way, and see what happens. Because I know I've seen this car on before when it was jumped previously. So I'm going to hook my own car up to it. Okay. So we're doing this the old-fashioned way, where I still have my negative and positive connected, and then I took my daily driver, I call her Jasmine, and that's black, and hooked her up here. Quick tip, if you're going to hook up a car, don't ever touch the red and black connectors together, because that's how you die. Also, if you're going to hook it up to dead first, and then to the live. You want to start with black normally, then red, and then black and red. And you're working the opposite sequence by taking apart. So, it may not actually start the engine, but I think this is enough power to get the car starting. So we're going to test it out. Come in here in this beautiful place. Oh my goodness! Are those numbers? Those are numbers. I'm sorry, the camera's very blurry, but those are numbers. I'll put the key in here, and yes. Oh, that doesn't sound good. There's a clicking noise. But the cars are on, and the trunk is ajar. Okay, not bad. Change the oil, yeah. It's got a leak, so you probably need a little bit more of that. The door is open. Okay, we're doing well. And the seatbelt thing works. All right. So I'm gonna let this charge for about 10 minutes. But while it's doing that, and I have lights on, I'm just gonna see if the brake lights work by pressing against the brakes. You probably can't see that, but the little thing there we go. So we got something going. Those work. Looks like the regular brake lights work on both sides, which means there won't be wiring issues. Looks like the front lights are also working here and here. So now let's do the old PMCS. Go around here. And we're just gonna put our hazards on, because that'll probably, oh, maybe not. I can't tell if the hazards are on. I don't think they work. There's no blinking. Let's try it one more time. Push the button. And we got some blinkage. So it means that oh, okay. Very dim. Oh, they're blinking off pattern. You can't tell, but this one's blinking a lot more than this one is. Might just be a weak bulb. Not sure. Then over here we've got some blinkage on the left hand side, good, and blinkage on the right hand side. It looks like they're blinking together. Also realizing that there's a little yellow cover for this light bulb and then a side yellow cover. And then I went to the other side of the car. There's no yellow cover. And then this yellow cover is over here. Beautiful. Okay, so right now I'm going to set this up on top of Jasmine, and I'm going to try to start the car from the inside. Back of the car. There are engine problems. We get it. I'm going to use the blinkers. Well, the blinkers work. Got the brights going, and I can see the effect outside on Jasmine. And they can be left on. Try the wipers. Oh yeah. Probably has no fluid. Let's test it. Oh, how does this work? Gotta push the button. It has fluid. I'm concerned. I'm also concerned about this giant crack. But you know, those are someone else's problems. Oh wait, I own the car. Okay, moving on. Something else I noticed. I thought this was a part of the car. I thought this was a key sensor, but I think this is the key sensor. This is a lift sensor. So apparently they drove the Cobalt for a while as a lift driver. Not bad. Going into the glove compartment, I am looking at these two books that were in there. One's the Cobalt manual, 2008 Cobalt. The other one goes to a 2016 Transit with all the Transit stuff in there. So that's cool. There's also some light bulbs in there. So that's fun. Just looking around in the car some more. There is a mirror. It is like coming apart. Probably can't see that, but there's some like weird damage along the edge here. Oh, there's the thing. This is, oh, this looks like an illegal document, or legal. I'm gonna take this off camera, look at it. It looks like insert name, has a case number, and an accident date, and they're getting their license revoked. I don't ask questions. But this opens up. So it's got a vanity mirror, Those are cool. I might put these in my wife's truck. Oh my god, what is that? What is this? Is that a butterfly mirror on top of the mirror? It's coming off. Oh my god, it really is coming off. Huh. I might take this, yeah, I think I'm gonna put these in my wife's truck. Probably give them a good cleaning, good scratching, and then boom. Because her truck doesn't have those, because they're manuals. There are airbags, and parts of the interior are coming off. This is a great time. Alright, so let's look at the steering wheel. Most of the buttons are faded off. I believe this is the cruise control, because it turns on and off. This is a back button of sorts. So it's got the temperature going in the miles. So 200,000 miles, not bad, not terrible. I'm pushing buttons. You can have trips, fuel range. So there's gas in here. There's 50 miles worth of gas. Apparently they drove this thing terrible because they're great on gas. Yeah, we are going 0 miles per hour. Average speed is 27 miles per hour. So I'm guessing they were in the local areas for the most part. And the oil life is at 0%, which means that this thing is going to need an oil change. But we already established that, seeing as how it's leaking all of its oil. The coolant's not giving anything. That might be because the engine's off. I don't know. I think these are tire PSIs. Yeah, tire. Okay. Alright, cool. So it's been about 10 minutes. We're going to try to turn the engine on. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn it off, step on the brake, and roll it on. Okay. It's doing a thing, but not doing too many things. It's still clicking. All the lights are on. Okay, so I'm going off. I'll try it again. It seems to be beating the oil light. What is going on in here? That sounds like the AC. Whatever it is, I am messing it up. I know I'm messing it up. I'm messing it up. Okay, so apparently this is bad. But that's good, because now we have an opportunity to learn. I'm going to take the key out. Boop. And I'm going to get my wife to turn the car so I can see what's going on when it cranks. Alright, go ahead and crank it so we can see what's going on. I don't know why it's ticking. One more time. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Okay, we don't know why it ticks. I'm not sure if the engine is supposed to be running with its head off, but I'm going to find out. I'm going to disconnect this car from Jasmine, daily driver here, who's been faithful to me for a couple years now. And I'm going to take the battery out. I'm going to go get the battery tested at the facility to see if it is the battery. That's not helping the situation at all. Batteries aren't that expensive, and replacing them yourself really isn't that difficult to do. You just got to know how to do it. So I'm going to disconnect from the live, and then disconnect from the dead, and then we're going to see how it goes from there. Okay, back to the trunk. I now realize that this spoiler is, I think it's a bolt-on? I think it was bolted on to the trunk, because it's totally a different color, and my wife pointed out that it looks really aftermarket, so it probably is. Moving on to the trunk. You got this net back here. I'm going to take this off. I'm pretty sure it's connected by a couple hooks. I'll just unhook that bad boy. But really my main goal is to take this battery out. Shouldn't be too difficult. Just got a couple of screws on the battery terminals. These cords right here, this wire 1 and wire 2 are the positive and negative connections. Just got to unscrew this little bad boy right here. It'll pop right off, and then the battery should come out. It might be... looks like it's just like a strap of some sort. So a lot of the batteries I've seen, you have the strap, you have the 2 cables that connect, and then you usually have some sort of mount down here that you'll have to get a socket for, and you'll probably have to undo this area down here. It usually just holds down the battery and stops it from moving, especially when you go really, really fast on the highway with your fake spoiler. So I'm gonna take the battery out, see how it goes, and then we'll see how it goes from there.